If your house is sitting on the market right now, there is a very good chance
You're about to waste a bunch of money trying to fix the wrong things.
because most sellers do not have a pricing problem, they have a condition problem. And once they realize that, they panic. So they start upgrading new counters, fancy fixtures, big remodels, and then the house still does not sell. Today, I'm going to show you exactly which upgrades buyers actually care about, which ones move your house from a C4 or C5 to a C3, and which ones are a complete waste of money. Here's the truth. Not all renovations are created equal. Some upgrades make buyers walk in and instantly think,
Okay, this house feels clean, easy, move-in ready.
those are the upgrades that matter. Other upgrades, you could spend thousands and buyers will barely care. Why? Because buyers are not rewarding you for effort. They are rewarding you for how the house feels. That is what matters. Your goal is not to create the most expensive house on the block. Your goal is to create the house that feels the easiest to say yes to. And let me make it simple. Your goal is not to become C2. You do not need to compete with a brand new builder home dollar for dollar. That is a losing game. Your goal is to get to a C3. That is the sweet spot where buyers walk in and think,
I can move in and live here without doing a bunch of work.
that is what sells. Upgrades that actually move the needle. How to move from a C4/C5 to a C3. Number one, fresh paint. This is probably the highest ROI upgrade on the list. Fresh paint makes a house feel cleaner, newer, brighter, and better maintained. And buyers notice it immediately. If your walls are dark, scuffed, overly personalized, or just tired, paint them. Stick with neutral colors. Nothing wild, nothing trendy, nothing that makes buyers think
Ugh, I have to repaint this.
you want them to walk in and feel like the home is clean and easy. Number two, lighting and fixtures. This is one of the most underrated upgrades because outdated fixtures can make a house feel older than it actually is. Old brass, builder grade boob lights, worn cabinet hardware, old faucets, cheap door handles. That stuff adds up. And the good news, it is usually not that expensive to fix. Swap in modern light fixtures, updated cabinet pulls, better bathroom mirrors, cleaner hardware, small cost, big visual impact. This is one of the easiest ways to make a house feel more current without doing a full renovation. Number three, flooring. Buyers,
Are brutal about floors.
if your carpet is stained, worn out, or smells old, they are going to notice immediately. And once buyers see work, they start mentally discounting your house. That is a problem. So if the carpet is bad, replace it. If it is salvageable, deep clean it. And if your flooring is just dated but functional, sometimes even replacing a few problem areas can make a huge difference. Floors are one of those things that buyers feel the second they walk in. So yes, this one matters. Number four, kitchen and bathroom updates. Minor updates only. This is where people overspend. You do not need a full kitchen remodel to sell your house. You do not need to spend $40,000 trying to impress people. That is almost always a mistake. What you want are small visual upgrades that make the space feel fresher. Things like painting cabinets, updating cabinet hardware, swapping old faucets, replacing an ugly light fixture, changing out outdated mirrors, maybe replacing old appliances with standard stainless steel if the current ones are rough. That is it. You are not trying to create a luxury showroom. You are trying to remove the feeling that the buyer has to redo everything on day one. Number five, curb appeal. Buyers start judging your house before they even get out of the car. That is real. So if the front yard looks neglected, you are already losing points before they even walk inside. Simple things can go a long way here. Fresh mulch, trimmed bushes, pressure washing, cleaning the walkway, touching up the front door, making the landscaping feel intentional. It does not need to be fancy. It just needs to say, this house has been cared for. That matters. Now let's talk about what usually does not pay off, because this is where sellers burn money. Number one, big expensive remodels. This is the biggest trap. You think, if I just redo the whole kitchen, I'll get top dollar. Not necessarily, because buyers are still comparing you to new construction, and the builder already has quartz, stainless steel, soft close cabinets, trendy finishes. So if you spend 40 to 50,000 trying to catch up, you are usually not winning. You are just spending a lot of money to still be a resale home. That is not the move. Do not try to beat the builders at their own game. Just make your home feel cleaner, sharper, and easier. Number two, luxury touches that don't match the neighborhood. Custom closets, super high-end designer lighting, fancy built-ins, over-the-top finishes. These things can be nice, but unless your neighborhood and price point actually demand that level of finish, buyers usually do not pay extra for it. That is a lifestyle upgrade for you, not necessarily a resale upgrade for them. Number three, over-personalized design choices. This one is huge. Bold wallpaper, bright paint colors, unique tile choices, very specific decor. You may love it, but buyers need to see themselves in the home, not you. The more personalized the house feels, the harder it is for buyers to emotionally move in. You want a blank canvas, not a personality test. So let me zoom out for a second. The goal here is simple. You are trying to get your home to a C3. That means well maintained, visually clean, updated enough, easy to move into. That is a sweet spot. That is where buyers stop seeing your home as a project and start seeing it as an option. And once you pair that with smart pricing, strong photos, good staging, and one solid incentive, now you are in business. That incentive might be a temporary rate buy down, closing cost assistance, or even just a home warranty. You do not need to throw the kitchen sink at buyers. You just need to make the house feel like the smarter choice. If your house is sitting on the market and you are trying to figure out what is actually worth fixing before you throw money at it, comment the word sell below and I will help you figure it out. What condition rating your home is probably in, which upgrades are actually worth doing, and which ones are just going to waste your money. Also, check the description below. I linked two things for you. First, my home value estimator tool, if you want a quick idea of what your home might be worth in today's market. Second, my virtual consultation link if you want to talk through your home and your strategy directly. And remember this, you do not need to be new construction. You just need to be the better, easier, smarter option for the buyer. And in the next video, I'm going to show you exactly how to compete with the builders who are stealing your buyers right now.